Man, what is good, people? Today we got a very different kind of video coming from your boy today. I will be modifying this Soulcalibur VI Real Arcade Pro from Hori. I've had this for a couple years or so, I'd say. I got it for a discount on like eBay. It was like, I think I got this for like, I want to say like $82 or something. But ever since then, I've bought new buttons and, you know, all sorts of parts just to modify it a bit. But in this video, I'm going to be drastically changing how this thing looks and feels. So, you know, new panel. It's an aluminum panel. I'm gonna change these buttons out and also do a few things with the joystick. So, should be a good time. But anyway, let's do this thing. All right, step one. There are 8 screws, as I'm pointing towards right now, and you're just gonna take like a Phillips head screwdriver, and yeah, this Allen wrench is kind of it's a hybrid. It's an Allen wrench that's small enough to fit the bolts on the front, but also has a screwdriver on the other end. I got this with a dresser I just bought, so let's just get these screws off right now, huh? Alright, we got all the screws off, so let's just take this back part off. And as you can see here, right? This is the inside the stick. So we're gonna disconnect these wires, and I will do my best to keep track of where these are connected. Don't you worry about that. Now, the Hayabusa stick, it's not easy to replace this restrictor gate, because when I initially bought this thing, I tried to put a Sanwa restrictor gate in here. So there's already an octagonal gate in here, but see, the thing is, Arcade Shock had their own brand of octagonal gate. And it looks like all the corners are a lot more defined on that. So it basically, probably better if I take it off and show you. Right. So here are the 2 octagonal gates. This one is from focusattack.com, and as you can see, let me try to hold this up. Yeah, I do apologize. This is like my first time working with a bird's eye view camera. As you can see, like, yeah, it's an octagonal gate, but it does look pretty circular, right? Like, yeah, obviously an octagon is just basically a circle, but with you know, with edges, 8 sides to be exact, obviously. Basically, it definitely looks more like a rounded octagon, the one from Focus Attack. So, when I was shopping on Arcade Shock, you know, I saw that they had one, and I figure I just try it, right? So this is the one from Arcade Shock. It's their EX gear, as they call it. So yeah, as you can tell, these the corners, they look a lot sharper. The website says something about it being more reminiscent of the octagonal gate that you use on a Sanwa stick. So I'm really interested to check this one out. So as you can see here, the one on your left is the one from Arcade Shock, and the one on your right is the Focus Attack one. So you can see the Arcade Shock one, this one, it has more defined sides and edges and corners than the one from Focus Attack. Also, the one from Arcade Shock is a little thinner too. So something that when I was installing this one, the one from Focus Attack, I mean, was it a little difficult to fit in? Not exactly. It does fit perfectly, but I'm gonna see how this fits. So it just goes in by like 4 long screws that are in here. No biggie. And there we go. Let me see how that feels for a second. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah. That's it feels just like the don't mind the there's like another arcade stick there. That's like a 360 one. But yeah, this gate, it feels like the Sanwa octagonal gate, so that's great. Literally as advertised, like they said it's going to be like the one that fits on the Sanwa JLF stick. So yeah, that's great. I like how that one feels. So I'll definitely be trying this later, but now we actually gotta just take this stick out and also the wires out the buttons. So okay, so as you can see here, this is the new octagonal gate that I've installed on the stick, but we're going to remove the stick by unscrewing those 4 silver screws and also holding a flathead screwdriver in place in the on the shaft so we can unscrew the ball top handle and get this sucker out. And then we're going to get these wires out the buttons, and I've got a button remover tool that I also got from Focus Attack, which we're going to try out pretty soon. So okay, before anything, there's a this isn't like a ribbon cable, it's just like this there's this connector piece which a bunch of little wires are bound to. So yeah, don't pull on the wire, pull on this this connector piece here, just kind of wiggle it out, and yep, there you go. It's out of there. Just put that aside. And then, yeah, 4 screws. Hold the shaft with the flathead. Got that right here. And, yeah, should be right out of there. All right, so now comes the ball top removal. So, you only use the flathead screwdriver, and you would use it to hold this flathead screw in place as you unscrew this, like counterclockwise. See here? Actually, I probably should have done this first. I actually ended up twisting the screw. I mean the screwdriver, my bad. Yeah, I only took the lid off this thing because when you put it upside down, the stick's gonna lean one side and it's just really hard to keep this thing level, so yeah. I was also looking around for like a table to use, and I just... We got rid of our folding table, and that sucks. Anyway. So this is the Hayabusa stick. Pretty good stick. I did just put the new octagonal gate in here, but there's also a 2-pound tension spring in here, and an oversized, what is that thing called again? Like a I think it's like a 1 millimeter oversized actuator from Focus Attack. That's also in here, and it allows me to hit the diagonal inputs a lot sooner. It's pretty good. I like it. So anyway, so next come the buttons. So the buttons are connected by a couple little wires here. So you simply just wiggle them out, you know? Like so. Like so. Like you wiggle out these little wires very carefully. And so then you just have these two connectors on the button right here. And I went and got this snap out tool, also from Focus Attack. Let me see if I could show that here. You can kind of see the logo. So it's like 2 pieces, right? So the idea, if I do this correctly, I've never used this thing before, but I have seen the instructions on the website. So let's see. You would take this part and place it over the button. And what's happening is, like, there's these couple tabs on the side of a button. They hold the button in place on the board here. So this part holds those tabs down, and then this part will just push the button through. Let's see. Boop. And it's out. Easy, right? Let's see. And these are the wires for, this is the square button. These blue wires. So I'm gonna go ahead and snap all these out, and I shall see you in a bit. I do want to make a quick note though. Do be careful of these ribbon cables, or yeah, just this ribbon cable. This is for the touchpad for the PS4 and PS5, like whoever you're using. So yeah, just be wary of this. And these white wires are for the this 22. I believe it's 22 millimeter. This is the options button on a PS4 stick. Just watch out for these. I don't have to remove this button because I didn't buy a replacement. I didn't really care like how this one looked, so I'm just gonna leave that be, but the other ones I'm just gonna snap out real quick. Wow. This tool is amazing. This is I was removing the buttons manually up until now. This thing is actually a godsend, man. If you get new buttons and you're trying to replace, some old buttons, I strongly recommend you get this tool. This is the 30 millimeter version, but there's also a 22 millimeter version for, the smaller buttons, like, you're trying to replace the hitbox buttons, like the movement and attacks, but not the jump button, which is at the bottom, which is also pretty weird. Hitboxes look very strange. So anyway, all right, now that we've removed the joystick and the buttons, the next step is to get this whole front piece off. So this is like a double layer thing, but it's still one piece. It's like there's art on the front, but then there's like the whole metal side on the back. It's all one piece, so I'm just gonna take off these 6 hex screw bolts, and yeah, it should come off easy. And there we go. So as you can see, this is all one piece of metal with just the thinnest layer of art, which is stuck to it forever. So yeah, this has always been like a Soulcalibur themed stick, but I'm about to change it to something else. I think you guys are really gonna like it. And ladies and gentlemen, this shall be the replacement. Yeah. This is from Arcade Shock, a high-end, as they say, a high-end aluminum panel for the Hori Real Arcade Pro N, or Soulcalibur 6 edition, which is, it's still the exact same stick. So in addition to this being made of aluminum, premium high-end aluminum, I guess, they also have the option to choose an engraving. They have like a bunch of Street Fighter options to choose, but you could also like submit your own design with like a Photoshop file. I don't use Photoshop, so I figure I just, pick a Street Fighter character. And you know what? I had to go with my boy Ken. He's, ever since Alpha 3, man, this is my dude. That's my dude. And now I just don't feel like playing him in Street Fighter 5 because everyone and their mother plays that character, and I just don't want to be. I just want to be different, man. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be really sick looking. Let's see. Just line it up properly. Lay that down flat, nice and gentle. Is that? Okay. Oh, nice and flush. Dude. Oh, that's looking kind of neat. Yeah. I'm sure I put a note in this video, but yeah, I do fully acknowledge that things look a bit blurry. I am using my web camera to film all this, so at the end of the video, there will be more higher resolution images of the completed product. So look forward to that. So anyway, let's get the screws back on. There we go. Oh, wow. This feels pretty nice, man. I'm telling you. So this is the new, just released at the making of this video. The new Qanba Gravity Button. I've got 8 of them in this color. This is just a sticker I'm going to remove, but it says gravity right there, so. Yeah, these are the new Qanba buttons that are, they're actually screw-on, so let me see. So there's like this, this washer, if you will. Washer, nut, whatever you want to call it. So basically, you would just insert the button like that, and then on the other side, you just screw this in like a, you know, like a bottle of soda or something. And then it's just in there. Okay, so, you can simply just drop these buttons in since they're screw-on buttons. Let's see. There you go. And then, you know, once we get to the other side, I'll just, reconfigure them. Oh, and these things on top are stickers. I gotta remove those. Or do I have to? I will. Okay. Looks good so far. I'm opting to, I'm gonna try these without the silencers at first. And then, you know, I'm not gonna show it in the video, but if I decide to, you know, use the silencers, then I will use the silencers. So I guess we'll see about that. But anyway, I'm just gonna cover these buttons up, turn this whole thing around. Oh boy, lots of wires. All right. Okay. Something tells me I should. Oh. It's probably a better way of doing this. Wow, that was a little stressful. Holy. Okay. Now to simply move these wires, right? You know what? I'll actually unplug this too, just temporarily from the 22mm button, just so it's just so these aren't in the way, because now I need to take the other. Hold on. All right, that's off. So now I need to go ahead and get the sort of washer-like piece to screw onto these buttons, so they stay in place. A concern that I had was, you know, whether or not these parts would like get in the way of each other as I'm screwing them in. I guess we'll see about that, right? Because. Oh, jeez. Also, I don't think I can fully tighten them as they're like this, so I'll have to. Well, maybe I can. Actually, I think I can. All right, let me just check this out for a second. Wow. Yeah, these are pretty nice. They don't feel as though, like, the nice thing about a screw-on button is that you don't feel like you're, about to break the thing, because, like, let me just, like, this is a Samba button, right? Normally what you'd have to do is, you would just, like, kind of jam this button through one of these holes. Like you just stick it in there, but then you gotta, like, hammer it down so that it actually, is in place and flush and all that. These I like installing because you literally just twist it in and you're done. It's really nice. But anyway, now it is time to reconnect all these wires, so I shall see y'all when I am done doing that. Alright, I think I got that all wired correctly. I was using this, they actually label out the where the wires go in accordance to the button, or, you know, like it's saying, what is it? Like X is orange and so on, like, it's easy enough to follow. But now we will get the Hayabusa stick installed right back on. I should note, and you probably already noticed, so there's actually two configurations of the aluminum panel. So this one is for, you know, I believe they labeled this as like the Japanese version, and then the other one's like a Korean version for like a, what is it called, like a Saimetsu lever. So if you use one of those, then you need to use the Korean variant of this this whole aluminum board. Otherwise, like if you're using a Sama JLF or a Hayabusa stick, you get the Japanese version. And that's why this whole bracket is here, so that I can put the Hayabusa stick back in and have a good old time. So anyway, alright, so here is the Hayabusa stick, and I'm going to start by first placing this plastic black dust cover here, you know, because can't be too safe, right? And then on top, I'm going to install these, the aluminum dark blue washer, shaft cover, and ball top handle. It may be a little hard to tell on camera, but the ball top handle that I got from Focus Attack is just a slightly different shade of dark blue, you know, in comparison to, you know, these washer and shaft cover that I got from Arcade Shock. Arcade Shock did not have the aluminum dark blue ball top handle that I wanted, but Focus Attack did, and I was like hoping, like, oh, I hope they're about as close as they can be to being, like, you know, matching. I guess this is good enough, right? I mean, on camera it probably looks the same, but IRL, the ball top is like a little brighter than the washer and shaft cover, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know anywhere else where I could get this aluminum dark blue ball top handle. I don't know. I mean, there's another shop called, what is it? Paradise Arcade. Maybe they have it there, but I didn't look. So anyway, you just reconnect this cable, like so. And yeah, I'm just gonna screw this in, and I shall see y'all when I'm done. Alright, there we go. The stick is mounted in there nicely. Again, we got this here. Aluminum dark blue ball top, aluminum dark blue dust cover, and aluminum dark blue shaft cover. So this should fit while the dust cover is, while the plastic dust cover, excuse me, is down there. Let me see. Okay. Let me look at this closer. That seems like a perfect fit. Let's see. Which way does this go? Like this, probably. And then let's get this on. Okay. And then we're gonna take our flathead screwdriver right here and let's turn us to the side. Again, the flathead screw. It's on the bottom of the shaft. We're just gonna hold that in place and twist the ball top clockwise. Just so it's nice and tight. Okay. There you go. It's in there. Oh, wow. Wow, look at this thing. Just look at this thing. Oh my god. Okay, we're not done yet. We gotta, what's left? Anyway, let's get the screws. Let's get this back on, and I ought to be testing some games too. Let's see. And there we go. Oh my god, you guys, look at this thing. Look at this. Just look at this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm telling you. There's not, listen, you see, you would see some, oh, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and slideshow some higher resolution images of this stick right now. Man, this thing looks great. This is pretty much how I wanted it to turn out. My favorite color is blue. My favorite Street Fighter character is Ken. This thing feels a lot more. Ooh, I like the feel of these buttons, man. It feels a lot more personalized, you know? I personalized this stick. It's no longer a Soulcalibur stick. It's my Ken stick. That's what this is. And this feels amazing. Wow, this is a very different feel, you know? Wow. These buttons, oh man. Now, the 22mm button is still, you know, it's still whatever. I don't know if I want to change it out. Maybe I will in the future, but I think I'm fine with it as is. That's gonna do it for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please feel free to leave a like or a dislike, whether or not you like or dislike how I did this. This is my first time like doing a video like this, modding and having like bird's eye view camera, which is really odd to work with, but yeah, I'm down to do it again for I guess whatever else I decide to work on. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I shall see y'all in another video that I maybe feel like making in the future. Who knows? Anyway, take care, guys. I shall see you later.
Let's go!